Hey, welcome to this week's edition of No Fluff Friday. This week we're talking to you about tips for a good credit score. All right, tip number 1, your credit cards, not collector's items. Let's make this totally clear. This is not like Pokemon back in high school when you wanted to have one of every card. Lenders want to see that you can manage 2 to 3 credit cards that have been open and active for 2 years or longer, and each one has a limit of $2,000 or more. So, you do not need to line your wallet with 15 to 20 different credit cards. Get a couple of them with at least a limit of $2,000 and manage those adequately. All right, tip number 2, your payment date. You need to be making that at least 3 to 5 days in advance. If you're posting your payments online, it takes the bank that long to get your payment to where it's supposed to go. So, my tip for you, use your cell phone. I don't know anyone older than, say, 13 that doesn't have a phone. So, stick your payment date in your cell phone. You can make it a reoccurring thing. It's going to pop up 3 to 5 days before your payment is due, and you'll automatically be reminded that you need to make that payment, even if you forgot to get the mail, like I do. All right, tip number 3. Equifax says that you should have a variety of different types of credit. So we're talking credit cards, loans, lines of credit. They want to see that you have a variety open again at least 2 years or longer. Now, I personally don't think that if you don't have a loan, do not rush out to go and get one. If you have a car loan, that's great. However, do not cancel a credit card because you got a car loan. I see this happen to clients all the time. They want to maintain that 2 to 3 trade line limit. But you don't need to cancel a credit card just because you got a loan. If you're operating 3 credit cards, you go out and get a car loan, that's perfectly fine. All right, last tip of the day here is credit seeking. Now, there is a little bit of controversy about this. Equifax tells you that if you're going to pull your credit bureau, you can pull it as often as you want within a 2-week time period because you're seeking credit. However, the truth of the matter is, every time you pull your credit score, you're losing 5 points on your score. So, do your research at home, know who it is that you think you want to deal with, maybe seek a second opinion if you're not getting what it is that you want, but by all means, do not apply to every institution that's in town. So that wraps up this week's edition of No Fluff Friday. If you have any questions or there's something you want us to teach you about, reach out. 705-300-SAVE. See you next week.